People ask me, how do I stay motivated? And I always tell people, I'm not. I don't function off motivation. All right, I function off of purpose. You know, and basically all the motivation you need will be discovered the moment you find your purpose. Like I say, motivation is found when purpose is discovered. Very simple. Your purpose is what drives you through. Okay? If you're depending on motivation, which a lot of people always put a lot of stock in motivation will fail you. Every single day I wake up, I am not motivated to do what it is that I have to do. I'm not. I'll be honest with you. All right? And that is why it's so important to find your purpose, because your purpose doesn't care about motivation. Your purpose transcends motivation. It transcends moods. It transcends feelings. It transcends weather. Your motivation is dependent on all those things. Your mood dictates your motivation. How motivated you are depends on your mood, depends on other people, depends on what's going on, depends on your support. Your purpose is independent of that. Your purpose is bigger. Find your purpose. That's why I always tell people your reason why. What is the reason why you want to get this done? What is the reason why you need to get this done? Because that reason why will be the reason that you get it done or not. Okay? Not motivation. All right? When things are tough, when you're going through tough times, when people who are supposed to support you didn't, when, it gets hard, when it gets lonely, when you're broke, your purpose is what pulls you through. Your reason why. Why did I start this? Why am I doing this? We've heard people say those things to themselves. Why am I doing this? All right? People will make every excuse in the world when they're not motivated. And I'll give you a very extreme example of the difference between motivation, right, and when your purpose is bigger than motivation. Very simple. We've heard tons of people tell us how, I'm not motivated to work out. I can't eat healthy. I can't do this. I can't do this. I don't have the time to do all these things. Unfortunately, we have seen every single one of those people, I shouldn't say every single one, but a lot of those people, a couple of months later, get diagnosed with cancer. And all of a sudden, this person who did not have time, did not have the capacity to eat healthy, did not have the will to eat healthy, all of a sudden, they have time to make it to chemo treatments. They cut out all the toxic stuff out of their diet. They're able to do all the things that they were supposedly incapable of doing 6 months earlier or whatever it is. You know the reason why? They had a bigger purpose at this point, and that purpose was to save their life. It's amazing how all the excuses go away when your purpose is big enough. Those same people had the same jobs they had to go to, had the same amount of children they had to care for, but all of a sudden, they found the time, way more time than that was required to prevent them from getting sick. They found the time to save their life. Purpose. Their purpose was bigger than their excuses. So the question is, what is going to be your purpose? Okay? What is going to be your purpose? And people always ask, how do I find my purpose? How can I find my purpose? I don't know what my purpose is. Most people can't find their purpose because most people don't know themselves. Because once you understand who you are, finding your purpose becomes much easier when you come into grips with who you really are. Most people don't know who they are. Most people live their entire lives taking cues and suggestions from other people of who they are, what they should do, what they like, where they should go, what pleasures them, how to even dress. Most people don't even dress the way they want. Most people dress the way other people think they should dress. Okay? Most people take cues from other people of what they should look like, talk like, think like, be like. They have no idea who they really are. So when you don't have any idea who you really are, you can't find your purpose. So the first thing in life, if you want to find your purpose, is find yourself. How do you look for yourself? You look inside. You cut out the noise. You start listening to yourself. What do I really want? Who am I really? What do I really like? If everybody else wasn't forcing me to try to do this, this, and this, would I want to do it? Okay? And there's a couple of things you can do to find your purpose, to find yourself. Make a list of things that you really like doing. And then make a list of things that you do on a regular basis. And compare that list. The things that you really like doing. Not the things that your friends force you to do. Not the things that your parents wanted to do. Not the things that society really wants you to do. The things that bring you real joy. Make a list. And compare that list with the things that you do on a regular basis. Okay? And then start to eliminate the things that you do for other people versus the things that you do for yourself. Start listening to yourself a little bit more. The other thing is acknowledge your gifts and talents. A lot of people are immensely talented. But your talents lie in other places that other people don't give you credit for. You don't give yourself credit for. What are your real gifts? What are you good at? Okay? What are you good at? Acknowledge it. Everybody's not a great talker. Everybody's not a great dancer. Everybody's not a singer. Everybody's not good at math. But you're good at something. What is it? Okay? What is it? Even that thing that you do by yourself. You're a funny person. You tell yourself funny jokes. You have a great sense of humor. Some people have those things, but they're afraid to bring it out. Why? Because other people don't like it. But they like it. What are you good at? Okay? The other thing is stop downplaying yourself so much. I talk to so many people who tell me about all the things that they're not capable of doing. And I say, and most people, those of these people are later on in life, 30, 40, 50. You are an accomplished person. You made it this far. Give yourself credit for the things that you have accomplished. Acknowledge your accomplishments. Stop downplaying the fact that you made it to this point. How did you get here? You had to accomplish something. I talk to people all the time who say, I'm not able to do this, this, and this, and this. I'm not disciplined enough. That's the word I hear all the time. I'm not disciplined enough to do this and this. But these are people who have held a job for 20 years. What are you talking about? If you were truly not disciplined, you would not have been able to hold this job. Acknowledge your accomplishments. Stop talking so negatively to yourself about yourself. Stop downplaying your capabilities. Acknowledge the fact, I'm good at X, Y, and Z. Okay? I've done X, Y, and Z. I am capable of doing these things because I have done them before. If I can do it here, I can do it here. Okay? You have the capacity. The next thing you do, write down what you really want. What is your vision? What do you really want out of life? Stop taking cues from people about what you should want. No, what do you want? What do you want? What is your vision? Okay? What is your vision? And like I said before, when you write down that list of things that you like doing versus the things that you do, start doing more of the things that you like doing. Start doing more of the things that make you happy. The things that you're passionate about. The things that bring warmth to you. Not other people. Okay? If you don't really like going out like that, but you just go out just so you can hang around your friends, stop going. Start doing things that you want to do, that bring joy to you. When you start living in the things that that you want to do, right? Then next thing you know, you start networking and being around people who share common interests. Network with people who are like-minded. Have conversations with people who are like-minded. The people who think like you think. Okay? The world is big now, you know. The world is big and it's small, okay? Because we have technology, right? You can connect with people in other places who think like you, who have similar thoughts. Follow pages that foster the kind of thought that you like. Think about the things that you like. All right? Delve into it. That's how you cultivate your passions. All right? And when you start to cultivate your passions, guess what? You'll see opportunities. Explore those opportunities. You can learn anything now. You can actually teach yourself stuff right on YouTube. You know, I've seen people who have now taught themselves to be, you know, bakers, cooks, musicians. You have to explore your passions. Delve into these things that make you happy. Stop living your entire life just to please other people. That is a recipe for disaster. You will never find your purpose chasing behind other people, pleasing other people, satisfying everyone else but you. And if people cannot be happy with you when you are happy with you, you don't need to be around them. Okay? Next thing, you know, be more mindful of what you spend your time with. Okay? We only have a certain amount of time, okay? So, if you're spending most of your time doing things that don't serve you, you know, how do you expect to be happy, to find purpose, to be passionate about your life? I always ask that question, are you excited about your life? It's very hard to be excited about a life that you don't like, that you haven't picked, when you spend most of your time doing things that you don't like to do. Okay? That you don't like to do. How are you going to be excited about that? That's like waking up every day to go to get root canal. You're not excited about that. Who's excited about that? Well, if you're not excited about your life, then build a life that you're excited about. Start looking at that list of things that you like doing. Start exploring the things that you're passionate about. Start delving into those things. You will find a way to make that more of what you do. But that's how you find your purpose. And last but not least, understand this is a one-trip thing. You got to have fun with your life. You got to have fun with your life. If you're not having fun with your life, what exactly are you doing? You waiting for the next one? Newsflash, there's not another one. There's not going to be another day like today. There will never be another day like the day you have in front of you right now. There will be another day, but not this one. And every single time you squander this day, you squander an opportunity. An opportunity to start living your life the way you want. An opportunity to pursue your passions. An opportunity to find your purpose. One of the most favorite, I have a couple of quotes about purpose that I love. Number one, 2 most important days of your life. The day you were born and the day you find out why. Because when you find your purpose, right, everything in your life makes sense. All your suffering makes sense. All the bad things you went through makes sense. When you find your purpose, right, it's very hard for you to be mad at anyone that did you wrong in the past, because you actually take inventory of all those experiences and realize, were it not for them, you would not be here right now. And where you are, finding your purpose, knowing that reason why you were born, and letting everything in your past now fall into place and make sense, you won't trade it. Here's a little message to anyone out there that has ever thought that I am mad at them for something they did to me. I am not. I will buy you a fruit basket because I found my purpose because of you. And I wouldn't trade that. So if anything, I would tell you thank you. Thank you for everything that you taught me. Thank you for putting me in the positions. Thank you for leaving me in the positions. Because had you not done that, I would not have found it. And I would not take that chance. I am happy. I am thankful for you. Okay? That is what purpose does for you when you discover it. It makes life make sense. It gives you a certain amount of peace. It gives you a certain amount of happiness, fulfillment, joy. And you wouldn't trade it. I have no energy to be mad at anyone. Because had you not done what you did, had they not done what they did, I may not have found my purpose. And I can't take that chance. So every single one of them, every single situation, every hardship, every loss, every betrayal, thank you. Because if it wasn't for that, I would not be here. And when you start to take your life into that, when you start looking at your life like that, right? Why would I need to be motivated when I have that purpose? I hope you guys understand why I don't function off of motivation now. Purpose. Now the next thing is, what is my purpose going forward? Right? Because that purpose is what wakes me up in the morning. That purpose drags me out of bed. I don't need an alarm clock. All right? I don't need that. I got purpose. That's what keeps me going. That's what pushes me and pulls me. That's what keeps my head up. That's what keeps my heart beating. That's what gives me energy. And that's why I will not and cannot quit. It's because I have found purpose. And once you find it, you'll understand exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? Purpose. Discover your purpose. Stop looking for motivation so much. It's great to be motivated, don't get me wrong. Some days I have, I'm motivated and my purpose, oh man. But I tell you what, when I refocus on what my purpose is, my motivation takes back seat. Because there's nothing stronger than my purpose. There's nothing stronger than my will, my drive, my desire to achieve and to get closer to my goals. And my purpose is the one that does that. Not motivation, not feelings, not sentiment,